Oh, don't leave me yet, guys. I'm going in. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even show you guys with some broth here. This is ramen noodles, so you guys already know what we're on. If you guys haven't made this, this is a super fun and really easy recipe, honestly. I'm gonna go in with that chicken broth first, and then you guys know ramen already comes with its own seasoning packet, so you don't even have to crack open your handy dandy seasoning. I don't know if you guys have a spice drawer or a seasoning cabinet, but I'm actually gonna just take all of these now. All of them, all of them, all of them. Because if it's going to be, if it's going to be anything, it will not be bland. Okay, so I've still got some seasoning in there. Gonna make sure I get that all in there. And if you end up, because as you can see, I already put like a little mound right there. Don't worry about that just yet, because we have to go back in with the broth, which will move that around. You definitely want to saturate your noodles and make sure that they're covered when you go in. I just wanted you guys to see that. I'm not going in with the broth just yet. I'm getting ready to go in with my baby spinach, tender spinach. Who doesn't love a good spinach? I'm gonna rip it up just a little bit. I know some people don't eat the stems. I do eat the stems. Nothing's ever, occurred or happened to me for eating the stems. There's a lot of vitamins. I believe it's vitamin A and vitamin K, but don't quote me on it. I'm not a doctor or a nutritionist. In spinach, but I do love good spinach. I add it into all of my cheese dips, and pastas, meals, all kind of things like that. Now I did chop up some red bell pepper. I like my bell peppers to still have some bite, which is why I keep them in these larger strips. If you like the flavor, but you don't like the texture or don't want strips, then you can definitely dice it to your liking, and season to taste. If you don't think that the broth and the seasoning that comes with it will be enough for yours, I'm gonna sprinkle that all through there. I love my veggies, guys, absolutely love my veggies. So we already have the eggs in there. And then you remember that beef broth from earlier? We're gonna pour that right over it. Now you wanna saturate your noodles almost to the point where they're covered, because no one likes dry pasta, and this will still be a pasta, right? So you're not creating a soup, but you would rather have it soupy than dry. All of this together in a dry meal is not going to be tasty, okay? So you have that there, nummy num num. And then we go in with, and now my favorite part is we are going to go in with Mexican style blend cheese. And if it don't go down easy if it ain't cheesy. I don't know if you guys follow, I don't even know her name on TikTok, but it's a lady that says that all the time, and I've started incorporating it into whenever I make something for my kids. My kids say it now. It don't go down easy if it ain't cheesy. So make sure we want to get it in the corners. We want to create a nice little cheesy, bubbly crust around. Once we put it in the oven, it doesn't take long to cook. So I like it nice and cheesy. There you go. I did use the entire bag of the cheese. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to put this in the oven at 350 for about 20 minutes, and then I will be back to show you guys the finished product. Look at that, guys, fresh out the oven. Well, actually, I let it cool for a little bit. For those of you wondering, they're like, oh, it's burned. You can press right into this. It's not burnt. That's where the seasoning packet fell. So that's probably going to end up being one of your most flavorful bites. It's one of the ones that my family enjoys. I want to get this bite right here because it's got the egg. That's a little over medium here. So I'm ready to dig right on in. Ooh, look at that cheesy goodness. Oh, it's got the egg on there. It's got the pepper. Oh, I've already lost the pepper. I got a rogue pepper rolling off my plate. I already got a rogue pepper. So this already has the egg here. You can cut right into it. It's kind of medium over medium there. And I love eggs. I don't know if any of you guys go to have Vietnamese ramen at any of the restaurants, but I want to make sure I get all of the, there we go. So we get a good bite in here. I want a little pepper, a little green pepper here. Let's go in for that taste. You guys have to let me know what you guys would add to this recipe, what you would change. Delicious. I love spinach. You guys know I love me some vegetables. It's cheesy, so you know it goes down easy. You guys let me know what you would change about this recipe, what you enjoyed. Delicious.